Well, here I am at the park again, and I had to face against the light because my eyes were just watering. It was way too much. And that is a bright sun. It's not too high off the horizon, so yeah, it goes straight into my eyes, and I don't want to be squinty, mixed squint face. So today, one of my subscriber friends, here's my mask just in case. One of my subscriber friends, she wanted to know if I would talk a little bit about getting over anger or trying not to respond to angry people, angry voices, angry words. Now, I'm not an expert. I do have a pretty long wick. Is it wick? Pretty long wick. And I don't get angry that often, or maybe I just subdue it somehow. I get sad more than angry because I don't like fighting with people. I don't like the negativity that comes with all of that. But she was saying, can we talk about anger and how to deal with it? So in real life, if I have a person who comes up to me and says mean things or tries to start a fight, I just ignore them. I either walk away. Well, that ought to learn me it's all about karma, right? I mean, karma is whatever you put out into the world comes back to you. And you're not responsible for the karma of other people. It's between them and God. Your karma is how you respond to others, and how you say things to others, and how you personally hurt others. Their karma is what they do to you. And if they're racking up karma points, bad karma points, for being nasty, why should you get drawn into that? It's a lot better to just let it be and go on with your life. You just don't need that. You don't need that aggravation. You don't need that hurt. I try to think of people that are really nasty. I try to think of them as like little babies. And I know that might sound condescending, but I don't really mean it in that way. I mean that when a baby is grouchy and crying and fussing, it's usually because they're not feeling good themselves. They're either tired, or they're hungry, or they have to poop, or and the adults that aggravate you, they may need any of those things. They may be fearful, they may be thinking that they have to prove their point so much and try to obliterate you. And you don't have to do that. You can just look at them as human beings, like little children who have better days, and this just isn't one of them. So that's how I deal with it. I try to think like a mother would, or I try to do what Jesus might do. After all, he is a good example of what to do and how to deal with people. Obviously, I'm not at his level of expertise, but he's giving us an example, right? So that's in person. Obviously, if a person is actually physically hurting you, you can back away, you can call the police. you can get yourself to a safe spot. Now, if you are online and getting involved with nastiness and people hurting you, there's a simple thing you can do. If you're on Facebook, you can go to their main profile. Hello, crows. You can go to their main profile and you can click on a button that's up near the top of their profile, and it will show options. And one of those will be to block this person. You press block. You don't have to deal with that person anymore. They will not see anything you write on Facebook. And so it solves the problem, especially if they're harassing you constantly. All you need to do is block them. I do it often. I just don't need the aggravation of a constant back and forth fight. I realize sometimes I get myself into a dumb situation where I get embroiled in an argument. It doesn't make me feel good. So what do? I block, because I don't want to keep arguing. I don't want to keep fighting. It doesn't help me, doesn't help them, doesn't help peace in the world, doesn't help karma. And I would much rather find a way to be peaceful with other people rather than fighting all the time. So that's all I can think of. I mean, I did have a woman follow me around the internet for years, simply because I caught her in a little bit of a fib. And she didn't like what I said, and from then on, she followed me all over the internet, into every little group I went into. And this woman, she was an adult, she had a child. God help the child. And she went so far as to emailing a friend of mine and telling them I'm dangerous, simply because she didn't understand my point. And I think she was just trying to complicate things. My friend thought it was ridiculous. So, eventually they just get tired. And someone shows a mirror to their face and shows them what they're doing, and they see that it's futile and it's ridiculous, and there's just no point in it. Move away, block that crap, let it fall off you like water off a duck's back, and do a little prayer in your head, wish them well. After a while, it will become a habit. After a while, you won't be so easily triggered. Some people wish for you to give something back. It's like a tennis game to them. They want to send something nasty your way. They expect to get something nasty back. What if you don't send nasty back? What if you take the tennis ball and walk away with it and just say no more? They're kind of left hanging, and it confuses some people. And I'd rather do that than to keep a ridiculous fight going. And I tell you, this is not overnight that I learned this. This has taken a while. I've had to work with my own stubbornness and my own ego and work through this. And I'm still a work in progress, but I'm trying. So we got some wind coming through today, but it is a nice sunny day. We've had a lot of rain. And how's everybody doing for Christmas or Hanukkah? Hanukkah, as I'm doing this, is, I think we're on the last day. I'm not Jewish, so I'm not totally up on it, but I like religions and learning about spirituality. So, and I figure, that's the faith that Jesus was before he did his own thing. So it's connected to Christianity. I'm a Christian as well as a Wiccan. Some people say you can't be both, and I say, well, I am, so there you go. Anyway, I hope you're having a good holiday season. You're getting out into nature as much as you can. I know many of us are locked inside, but it's good to get out in nature, get some fresh air, get some exercise, and just try to do as much joyful things as we can within reason. Like there's so many social things you can do between you and whoever lives with you or whoever's in your little bubble. I'm going to be spending my Christmas with John, and that's pretty much it. But it's a different year this year. 2021 will be a lot better, I'm sure of it. And we can look forward to that. And yeah, sleigh bells ring. Are you listening? In a lane, snow is glistening. A beautiful sight. We're happy tonight. Walking in our Christmas underwear. Anyway, guys, I will see you next week as we get closer and closer to Christmas, to whatever, to Kwanzaa. And we haven't got any snow yet, but we'll probably get some, even if it's a little bit. And yes, I live in Canada. We're not all one big snowy landscape on a mountain. That's just not the way it is. But I hope we get a little snow. It'd be great to have snow on Christmas Eve because I'm old-fashioned that way. I like a little snow on Christmas Eve. Anyway, have a great weekend. Have a great week. And I'll see you soon. Okay? Bye, loves. Bye.